Welcome back, welcome back. Now, I want to teach y'all a little something. Everybody in the world needs that. Now, who you have unity with, that's your choose. That's your choice. You get to choose that. The reason for unity is because it brings this. Unity of people bring culture. Now do you understand why I literally snap on you about forgetting your ancestors and not wanting to know their songs, because you left your culture behind because you have no unity with your ancestors. Why? Because you don't love your family. You don't even know who they are, some of you. You don't even care. They've been playing fucking switch the old name Aru around all this time. And, anyway, with unity, you build culture. With culture, they love each other because of the culture and unity that you build, which makes family. And when you have a family, then you make more families. And when you have more families, you make this community. And then when you have a community, you have this big thing up here called a family tree. Get it? And without those things, without doing it properly, you don't get it. Now, I keep trying to teach y'all that it's not always about yourself. And there's many different I'm the ones. To get to unity and all of these different things, someone's got to take the sacrifice and lead. Have the plan or anything, whatever. The guy that starts things usually ain't the guy that gets to have everything. It's the guy that he's building. Duh. And then that's why you have a family. So when you die, you teach your sons to be like you. You teach your sons your plan and what their culture is. And then he takes over. And then, because you have families and culture and a way of life, then you don't care about the rest of the world. And while everybody's running around trying to be an individual retard, you sound the horns, then you have a foundation of people that all put their money together. They put their love together. They do everything together. And when you do everything together, all the stupid problems you would have on your own, those go away. Because you have backup now. Period. Power has always been in numbers. I'm sure everybody understands that. But you want to be an individual because you want to be the one and you don't have it. Everybody wants to be the one. Everybody is the one to their family. When you have a wife, you're the one. Get it? When you have a kid, you're really the one. The one that gotta hold up that fucking responsibility. And I ain't talking about just paying bills. No, you have to breed and breathe life into these people of the culture that you're building. See, the man's supposed to have the culture, and then, women go, wow, that's so different, and they're all together, and they're shining, and I want in. I don't want to be like the rest of these fucking hoes out here, just stuck doing nothing, looking for a husband that's going to cheat anyway. Nah, we got a unity of people that have a culture. See, and that's why I like to use the foundation, the root, as the Bible, because you're not allowed to hurt each other. You're not allowed to lie to each other, and you're supposed to tell on each other. So that means there's no cheating on your wife, or niggas is going to tell on you. We gonna come to you first and be like, hey dog, what are you doing? You're breaking the rules. Now you know if your wife finds out about this, she might divorce you and fuck up our unity. Now, if you can handle this and go talk to her and be like, you don't want to be with her no more and all that, she may still want to be part of the family. She has kids with you and shit. But you cheating ass dudes, you always need more. You always need more. And it's pathetic because if you actually build a culture, like I was talking about old school, the way my forefathers had it, a wife and a concubine, how much pussy do you really need, dog? I really want to know. And what's better, quantity or quality? See, I'd rather have quality than a whole lineup. 2, you get the one that's whatever. See, like yin and yang. See, a woman can't be everything, and you can't expect her to be everything and do everything. That's your job. That's your job. You're supposed to be master of the light and the dark. She's supposed to be half of that. Or some women that are fully capable, they can do that. And we call those queens. They're not wives. She's a queen. She flies around the board and gets shit done. A wife sits at home in the castle fucking giving orders to people. A queen's out here with the king on the battlefield battering ram through these niggas. A lot of women say they queens. A lot of women say this and that. And the first sign of danger, the first sign of a nigga you find out somebody else stronger than your husband trying to take him out, y'all leave. Instead of using your abilities as a woman to go infiltrate this nigga's whole organization and send your, girls and stuff and be like, go get with them niggas and figure out what they trying to do to my husband. I don't care how powerful they are. We got pussy. And we gonna get these niggas and then we gonna figure it out what it is and we gonna smash their plans to dust because no one's taking out what I built. I fucking built this with my hands and my womb. Get it? See, when you earn shit, you don't just let that go away. You will fight for it. Now, it ain't always physical fighting, snaking and shit. No. Most wicked ass niggas always try to bury the good man with lies, cheating and stealing. Oh, he did this and lie on you and pin shit on you. Get it? So, when your wife can go, send one of her spies, her ninja, to the nigga that is a fucking whoremonger, yeah, he's definitely gonna take it. That's what he does. He's already cheating on his wife. They don't have an agreement. So, that's when you send in your spy and he's gonna slip. And most of these dummies talk and talk and talk. And, my spies, my ninja, know how to psychologically make you talk. So then next thing you know, he's bragging about how he's gonna take you down and all these things, revealing all his plans. And then she comes home to you. And, she likes the community. She wants in. You know how many? Listen, you're talking to a king. I'm not some regular fucking guy. I'm not you. Just because it makes you feel inadequate as a person, it shouldn't. When I wasn't, do you think I cared? No. I was starving to find a leader. I was starving to find a David. I was starving to find a man that would say, I'm going that way and I don't care where it goes. I'm going to barrel through everything now. I'm going to cut the forest down and I'm going to make a path. And that's it. Are you with me? I never found nobody like that. It's always a stipulation. There's always a something. The tyrant. The whatever. I never found a worthy leader to follow. Now, I'll learn off you, but if you ain't got it, if your thing don't align with my reality, why should I follow you? Most people don't want to be broke anymore. Most people now, don't have fathers and never did. Most women are divorced and broken and, no unity. Everyone's going to unite with certain people eventually. the more this food goes up, and the cost of living goes up, and you're not getting us raises, and good men are leaving you girls, and we ain't just spending our money on you no more. That's gonna keep going. When that eventually keeps going, certain men are gonna be up because they waited and they knew this was coming, and then the rest of you are gonna have day jobs forever because it's okay. You're a regular guy. That you didn't plan for it, you didn't see it coming, so that means you wasn't chosen to see it coming. It means you're just a worker, and there's nothing wrong with that. But who are you working for? Your community or some job? And that's where the reality sets in for most people. See, a lot of people from the old days will be like, yeah, you gotta get a job and you gotta work hard and you're right? And half the niggas got fired right before retirement. Half the niggas died before retirement because they had no unity and no Bible to teach them the Leviticus laws so they can make it to retirement. And it's pathetic. Now, daddy's stunting. And it's the things like that that keep majority of men not living their dreams. Most men don't want to be famous. Most men don't want a lot of stuff that everybody swears they think they want. They only want it because they see it so much and they, told you want it. And then, you try it and the hard work kicks in and you're like, you give up. So you didn't want it. Like with rapping with me. 41 years old and I never stopped and I only get better and better and better and better. I started preaching when I was 25 and I never stopped and I only got better and better and better. I may not be the greatest one to talk to it, but I got the knowledge of the ancients in me. Where most, people have been studying. You see how I do these dudes on the videos. I be breaking their shit down further than what they're breaking it down because that's what the Lord chose. And I listened and believed that, I can do things like that because He chose me. Now, the more everything keeps going, more people are going to learn, and they're going to learn too late. A lot of people are going to be upset. Why? Because they were already warned. Everyone watching this right now has been warned by me. The Lord sent me to warn you. Not just to be with me. No, some of you are from different countries and different states, so there is no being with me. You're so far away, all you could probably do is support. And you ain't doing that because you have to build your own community. You have to build your own families. And this is where I keep telling you, stop playing around, start looking around, and start planning, because if you just sit there and wait, when it's there, it's there. There's nothing you can do, and then you have to job it. You have to just go through it. Now, I'm going through it now, and I make this shit look fun and nice, but it ain't. It's hard every day. It's hard every day, and I'm tired of that. So I'm gonna hit Super Saiyan, and I'm gonna get this shit done with or without anyone. Because other men have. Because they don't give up. And I'd rather go down, die trying. Like 50 said, I'm going to get rich or I'm going to die trying. Meaning, I'm never going to stop until I die. At least I have something to do the entire time of my life. What are you doing where you're going to make your life better and you're never going to stop doing it? Oh yeah, work. Work when you could be working and working with other men and you saving your money. Most of us ain't married, but you waste your money on these women. Do you realize how fucking quick a couple of men could put their money together and then be living in a house? And then you can stay in that house and it's all like one big bill, but you all take care of it because there's a couple of you. And then next thing you know, you save your money again and live like you used to live. Like when you wasn't in a house, you don't get more stuff. You don't know. You save more and more and more, and then you buy a house, and then you just rent that house out. that you lived in, and you go live in a better one, and then people come move in your house, and then they pay you, which pays the rent for the other house that you live in. Plus, you guys all still work. You see how easy things are together? But when you're apart, you know, you think you're cool until you take that loss. You get fired, you get cheated. And then, you know, I played y'all that that thing where it was talking about most people buy houses and about time they're 60-something years old, if they don't get fired, if they don't you're still paying extra money on the house that you already paid for, and you're paying more for it at the end of the day. So you're gonna end up with a house and you're gonna be broken old. That's why I seen all the old people my whole life. They live in their house for 20 years and then they leave and go live in an apartment at their end of years. I'd rather save my money all the way until I get to the end of my years and then buy a house and say, fuck it, I don't even care if I pay it or not because I'm gonna be dead. You get it? Everyone's doing everything backwards. We're buying houses as soon as we get money. We're buying fancy stuff and all these things. And then we get mad when, you know, life sets in. And, you know, you believed everybody you believed. And it didn't come true because, you know, they can get rid of you whenever they want. They can do whatever they want. And you can complain whenever you want. And that's just the reality of life. So I'm going to chill and I'm going to have something nice to eat. Because I'm tired of, you know, eating this bullshit. I have me some nice pizza, dress fancy than the motherfucker, and then I'm gonna walk outside again, and I'm gonna let all these pretty women keep staring at me. And I'm gonna walk right by them and not look at them, and build my valor. Because it's strength. You don't get it. You just think all of this shit that I'm talking about is nothing. I'm building up my strength against pretty women and not having sex with them, so when I do make it, you know, I won't just waste my money. And then when I find my wife, I'm not worrying about cheating on her because they're weak-willed women and I'm as strong as a barrel. Oxen. And there's nothing they can do. You get it? No, you don't get it. And because you didn't build up your tolerance to women, you just have a woman and you don't cheat because you can't. And then when somebody wants to, you know, most of you can't. Or you can, but you know, you don't find the ones that you would cheat with. And then one comes along and you do, and you get caught, and then it's over for you. I'm not beat for none of that. That's why I rely on the Bible and the concubine thing. So you choose your wife because she's all the great qualities. She's all the wife things, the queen thing. And then your concubine, she's all that nonsense. She's the nonsense thing. To go have fun and keep both of yous learning how to stay youthful. Keep yous on sparky ideas like, yo, y'all uptight. Why y'all always worrying about working? Come on, we already got it. Let's go chill. Get it? Maybe not. Anyway, I gotta order my food. All love, all praise to my daddy, my husband.